Good evening, children. Today I will explain about MCQs in periodic table. So, for the sixth class, half of the periodic table concept is completed. Okay. Now, MCQs. I already sent that material into your assignments. Go to your Abhyas app and enter into the chemistry subject, and in that one, in assignments already periodic table PDF is present. Okay, right? If you want, take the Xerox. Otherwise, just watch that. First, watch the video, write the running notes, and after that, see that problems or MCQs given in our material. Right? Sixth one, magnitude of screening effect depends on magnitude means that the property of the magnitude means the main theme or main property of the screening effect depends upon the actually options are given: inner electrons, A inner electrons, B valency electrons, C neutrons, D positrons. A is inner electrons, B valency electrons, C neutrons, D positrons. Now see, the magnitude of the screening effect depends upon. Actually, what is screening effect? For example, one electron is present here. This electron try to attract, or nucleus try to attract that electron. Not only at the last electron, all electrons are try to moving towards nucleus, and nucleus also try to attract itself. But the electrons present in the inner orbitals or inner shells or inner orbits, these electrons are push or screen the outer electrons. This is called screening effect. So, the magnitude of the screening effect completely depends upon the inner electrons. Next, seventh one. Elements belong to the same group of periodic table have generally the same. If an element, for example, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. These are one group, first A group elements. So, elements present in the same group have generally what type of same electronic configuration? Not same electronic configuration, same outermost electronic configuration. So, A is not correct answer. B, number of electrons in outermost shell, as it is correct. Number of electrons in outermost shell, because this is the general electronic configuration of this group elements. So, in outermost, lithium means 2s1, potassium 3s1, 4s1, 5s1, 6s1, 7s1. So, last electrons, only one electron is present in the outermost shell. So, only in any group, outermost electrons are same. Right. So, answer is B for seventh one. But check the remaining two. Same chemical properties. C. D is physical properties. Of course, not same for the all elements. Okay, now next one. Eighth one. Among the following, the element with greater value of screening effect. Which one having the highest screening effect? Lithium, A lithium, B sodium, C cesium, D potassium. Answer is cesium. Why? Because these four elements are belongs to one A group. These four elements are belongs to one A group. And in this one, lithium, this is first one, sodium, second one, potassium, third one. But cesium is fifth one. So the size from the lithium to cesium size is increases. Size is increases means automatically number of orbits also increases, because the last one is 6s1. 6s1 means n is equal to 6. So inside the 6, fifth orbit, fourth orbit, third orbit, second orbit, first orbits are present. So number of orbits are more. So if the number of orbits are more means the total one means the total. Okay, that is the speeding effect is also more. Speeding effect is also more. Okay, this is about eighth one. Eighth one answer is cesium. Next. Tenth one. The group number of element in periodic table. Group number means we know that 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5th A, 6th A, 7th A. The group number indicates valence A. Valence with respect to hydrogen? No. The atomicity? No. The number of electrons in the outermost shell. That group number indicates number of electrons in the outermost shell. Because in 1A group, electronic configuration is ns1. So only one electron is present in the outermost. In 2A group, ns2. So 2 electrons are present. In 3rd A group, ns2, np1, 3 electrons. In 4th A group, ns2, np2, 4 electrons. In 5th A group, 5 electrons. 6th A group, 6 electrons. 7th A group, 7 electrons. So that group number indicates the how many number of electrons are present in the group. Okay? Right. Next one. 11th one. According to modern periodic law, variation in properties of elements is related to that variation in the properties. Actually, periodic table 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, that electronic configuration has changed. For example, first I will take this is 1A, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. Period. Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. For lithium, 2s1, 3s1, 4s1, 5s1, 6s1. Beryllium, 2s2, boron, 2s2, 2p1, carbon, 2s2, 2p2, nitrogen, 2s2, 2p3. Okay. So here that in period electronic configuration is changed, but in group same outermost electronic configuration is present. So it indicates that the properties are changed is due to the change in the electrons. Change in the electrons means change in the atomic number. Atomic numbers are also mainly atomic number is changed. Simply number of electrons are changed. So due to this reason, that atomic numbers are changed. Okay, right. 11th one, atomic number. 11th one, C, option C. That is the correct answer for this one. Next. 12th one. Valency electronic configuration of 8th B. Valence electronic configuration of 8th B. Group elements is, okay, for 12th one, 8th B rana. Valence electronic configuration of 8th B. What is 8th B? 8th B. In period, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium. Once see your periodic table, already given this periodic table. Scandium, titanium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. Start the periodic table is divided into two parts. A, B. So simply 1A to 8A and 1B to 8B. So this is 1B. This is 2B. This is 3B. This is 4th B. This is 5th B. This is 6th B. This is 7th B. These 3 belongs to 8th B. These 3 belongs to 8th B. Okay na? Right? So valence electronic configuration of 8th B group elements is, sir, if you write the electronic configuration of these elements, this is Ns2, actually scandium 4s2 3d1. This is 4s2 3d2. This is 4s2 3d3. This is 4s2 3d, actually 3d 4s1 3d5. This is 4s2 3d5. This is 4s2 3d6. This is 4s2 3d7. This is 4s2 3d8. So once observe these three. This looks like ns2 because n is equal to 4. N minus 1 means 4 minus 1 3. So n minus 1 into d6. And one more series one. ns2 n minus 1 into d8. ns2 n minus 1 into d8. Okay, these two belongs to 8th B group. These two are belongs to 8th B. But another one is given ns2 n minus 1 into d3. This is ns2 n minus 1 into d3. Okay na? But this is belongs to 5th B. But these two are belongs to 8th B. So answer is C. Both A and B. Both A and B. Next one. Next one. 13th one. Aluminium is diagonally related to. Aluminium diagonally related. First I will explain about diagonal relationship. Diagonal relationship. Sir, what is diagonal relationship, sir? Diagonal relationship means, first write the second period group elements. Second period and third period group elements. Second period, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Third group, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine. Diagonal relationship means this is the diagonal relation. Okay, so lithium and magnesium shows similar properties. Beryllium and aluminum, boron and silicon, carbon and phosphorus shows similar properties. This is called diagonal relationship. Okay, so aluminum is diagonally related to the beryllium. So answer is C. Next, 14th one. reactivity of elements depends on, remember this point, reactivity of elements depends upon the only two factors. Actually only one factor mostly we are used, but two factors means both are inverse relation, electronegativity or electropositivity. We can express both these two, either electronegativity or electropositivity. Okay na? So this is the reactivity of elements. Are you understand? So any elements, is it reactive or less reactive means just using that electropositivity or electronegativity character gives or explain the reactivity of any elements in the periodic table. Next one, 18th one. 18th one, Mama. Which one of the following sets contribute to the global warming? Global warming. You know that what is global warming? Nowadays, the pollution mostly causes the global warming. So, which gases are responsible for the global warming? That is carbon dioxide and CH4 and CFCs. Now, carbon dioxide means, we know that carbon dioxide is one of the polluted gas. We are breathing, we are taking oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. But plants are absorbing carbon dioxide and releases oxygen. That's why plants are most important to human beings. That is first one. Second one, if carbon dioxide content increases in the atmosphere, it increases the temperature also. Nowadays, the pollution from automobiles, industries, okay, mostly. Even by using number of polluted gases. Second one, methane. It is one of the polluted gas. Next one, chlorofluorocarbons. CFC means chlorofluorocarbons. Chlorofluorocarbons are released from the rockets are ACs, from ACs, air coolers. They releases chlorofluorocarbons. These are also most dangerous gases. They give some type of headache, anesthetic type of gases. Okay, these gases are mostly affecting the global warming. Okay, right. 18th one completed. Next, 19th one. Elements A, B, C. These three are belongs to the same period. Okay, these three are belongs to the same period. Okay, na? Same period. In the long form of the periodic table. The nature of oxides means this A oxide, B oxide, C oxides are there. Nature of oxides. A oxide is amphoteric. And B oxide is basic. C oxide is acidic. Then what we are expected, the atomic number increase in order, or simply order of atomic numbers. It is very simple. Actually, the total periodic table. In the total periodic table, S block, D block, F block. These three are completely metals. In P block, here metalloids are present. At this side metals are there. This side non-metals are present. Okay, we know that metal oxides are which nature? Basic in nature. Metal oxides are basic in nature. Okay. Non-metal oxides are I will explain, acidic in nature. Acidic in nature. What about metalloids oxides? What about metalloids oxides? Metalloids oxides are amphoteric. Amphoteric means they can act as both acids as well as bases. They can act as both acids as well as bases. So in this one, C is acidic, B is basic, A is amphoteric. If B is basic means this is a metal. B is a metal. So this is present left hand side. So B, this side means least atomic number, because from left to right atomic number is increases. So B. In the middle, amphoteric. Next, acidic. So this is the increasing order of this given elements, their atomic numbers. So answer is C. Answer is C. Next, 20th one. Next one, 20th one. 20th one. Alkali metals have negative reduction potentials and hence they behave as negative reduction potentials. Now remember all of you. Metals. Generally metals are electropositive in nature. Electropositive means the tendency of losing electrons. Simply metals can lose their electrons very easily. So lose their electrons means, for example, if you take sodium, it loses this electron very simply and gives electrons. So means loss electrons very easily. So loss electrons very easily means losing of electrons is called oxidation process. Oxidation process. And that which one is involved in the oxidation? Which one is involved in the oxidation? It is called, actually this is oxidation reaction. This is called a reducing agent. This is called reducing agent. Okay, right? So simply 20th one, alkali metals have negative reduction potential and hence they behave as reducing agent. They behave as a reducing agent. Okay, next 23. 23. General electronic configuration of outermost and the penultimate shell is one element. General electronic configuration is that is n minus 1 into s2, n minus 1 into p6, and n minus 1 into d power x n s2, where n is equal to 4, and x equal to 5. Just substitute these values here. If n is equal to 4 minus 1, 3 s2, 4 minus 1, 3 p6, 4 minus 1, 3 p, x is 5. This is n is equal to 4 means 4 s2. So this is which element electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d5. 4s2, 3d5. So total 25 electrons are present. So this is manganese. This is manganese element. Manganese element. So it is very simple. So then the number of protons in the nucleus will be, that is atomic number is, for this one for manganese, atomic number is 25. So 25 electrons present outside and 25 electrons present inside. Sorry, 25 protons present inside. So answer is 25. That is C. Next one, 28. 28. 28. Which of the following pairs contains elements with similar atomic radius? Similar atomic radius. So first one A, cobalt and nickel. Generally this is which group? We know that scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. Cobalt, nickel, not same atomic radius. This is not correct answer because atomic radius decreases in group. Next, zinc, molybdenum. Zinc, molybdenum. But in this case, listen all of you. This is yttrium to cadmium. Cadmium. Next, lanthanum to mercury. Yttrium to cadmium. But after lanthanum, 14 elements are present in lanthanides. Actinum. Actinum to incomplete. After actinum, 14 elements are present in the 5F group, 5F actinoids. Okay, so after lanthanum, 14 elements are present. Means these 14 elements places, this is the 14 elements place. But already from this to that one, 9 elements are present. So expected from what is the next element? This element size is very small because 14 elements are coming between lanthanum to this element. So from this, after lanthanum, 14 elements are coming means that size is decrease. Lastly it will come. Okay, so from this element to this element, there is no big change in the atomic radius. There is no big change in the atomic radius. That is due to the, this is called lanthanoid contraction. What is that one? Lanthanoid contraction. Okay, na? So due to the lanthanoid contraction, from this above elements and this element, these two are having almost same size. But from this element to this element, there is increasing in the size because it is a group. In group, atomic size increases. We are also expected atomic size increases. But due to the coming these 14 elements, the size is decreases. Okay, so answer is R, H and IR. In this set, these two are presented like this. Okay, so 28 completed. So 1 to 28, remember all of you. 1 to 28, some MCQs are I explained, but you have to solve the remaining MCQs. Okay, Nana? Right. Thank you very much.